I want you to tell everybody about the East Kentucky Leadership Foundation Conference that's coming to Somerset. Everybody needs to know about this conference, and it will be held at the center this year.
It's a wonderful conference. This is the 27th annual conference. So this is a conference that has been going on for a long time, and it's dedicated to looking at what are some of the critical issues that are important to Eastern Kentucky. And as a lot of people know, there have been some challenges in Eastern Kentucky with the loss of the coal jobs, some of the lack of industry being able to come to the area, looking at trying to build up infrastructure, whether it's roads or technologies. The center is involved in helping to bring broadband to Eastern Kentucky along with the state of Kentucky, and Congressman Rogers' help as well. And I think that this conference is really important because it helps bring together all the people in Eastern Kentucky that are wanting to talk about what those issues are, but then even move beyond that. Let's not just talk about what the issues are, because as part of the SOAR conference, we've begun that discussion, and we've really been able to identify what some of those issues are. And now we want to talk about what are some innovative things that are happening that we could implement in the Appalachian region. And we're going to have some exciting speakers there. John Wilhelm is coming, and he's going to be talking about Appalachian capitalism and what that means. We're going to have sessions on youth engagement and what that means for Eastern Kentucky, how to educate and prepare our youth for the workforce of tomorrow. And so I'm just really excited that this is going to be at the center this year and that we get to host such an important event. And I hope everyone will come.
And people do not have to travel very far if they live in Somerset to attend the conference this year. And again, we will talk more about this in the coming weeks, but the dates of the conference are April 24th and 25th. So get those dates on your calendar right now if you can. Let's talk about what's happening right now at the center. I know you all focus so much on training, giving people opportunities for professional development and for training. So what are some of the training sessions you all have coming up?
You're right, Amy. We have training that's ongoing. And what we try to do in terms of our training offerings is really look at what can we do to help people that live in our region and in the southern and eastern parts of Kentucky. We want to really try to help build people for careers, but also to help them excel in their own careers that they currently may hold and to help develop them professionally. So we try to build our training offerings on what we hear people tell us that they want. And one of the things we've heard is we really want a course on Grant Writing 101. As an organization who may be responsible for trying to secure funding to support programs and services like a nonprofit organization or a government entity, what we keep hearing is that we don't have staff on board that's really dedicated to just grant writing.
Which is very competitive, by the way.
It's extremely competitive because what we've seen over the years is the funding for grants, for discretionary grant programs, those that anyone can apply for, has really dwindled over the years while the competition has really increased. And so if you are not familiar with how to apply for a grant, particularly those on the federal level, it can seem a little overwhelming to you. And so what we wanted to do at the center is really offer a course that takes you from beginning to end. And so it teaches you how to find the funding, how to identify funding that's most appropriate for what you're wanting to accomplish, but also that aligns with the funder. And then what are some best practices in actually writing that grant so that it's potentially a winnable opportunity for you. And we've got a great instructor that's has been working with us for a while. She really knows the ins and outs of grant writing. And I just encourage everyone that if you're struggling with this, come to this course because I think it really will help you and really create a strategy for your organization.
Is this a one-day course, and when are the dates?
Okay, this is a one-day course, so it's from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and the next one's coming up on March 21st. So you've still got a couple of weeks to get registered, and there is still space available. The cost is $99, and I wanted to mention that because if you were to take this course somewhere else, even in Kentucky, other places that offer similar courses, for a day-long course, you would pay, double that, triple that, and so we're able to bring it to folks around here at a very reduced price compared to what you would find other places. And so it really is a unique opportunity, and I hope that we can help folks in the area.
How can people register for not only the grant writing course, but other courses that you all offer?
The easiest way to do it is just to go on our website at centertech.com, and you'll see a tab for events, or you'll see the calendar on the home page. And either place you can click on that and get a full listing of all the offerings that are coming up at the Center for Rural Development. But you can also call us. Just give us a call at 677-6000, and we'll be happy to fill you in on what's happening.
And one of the most important things about these courses is that it's right here in Somerset. You don't have to travel to get the professional development that you need. We're talking with Elizabeth Burton this morning. She's the Director of Business Development and PR at the Center for Rural Development. And we've got much more coming up with her on Mid-Mornings with Amy. And you have another training session coming up about QuickBooks. And for those who might be interested in doing your own taxes, you're offering this course before the end of tax season.
We are, and this is a course that we do get a lot of requests for. If you've never used QuickBooks, it's a tool I use, and it's wonderful. It will help you set up your company to make your life a lot easier, from tracking your expenses to creating your budgets to printing your profit and loss statements, your financial statements. It does it all for you. And we have an intensive training that we offer at the center. It's a 2-day QuickBooks training, and it really is meant as an introduction to QuickBooks, so you don't have to have any experience with QuickBooks when you walk in the door. The only thing that you'll need is just a general understanding of Windows operating system. So if you're already familiar with Windows, you should be able to jump right in and begin using QuickBooks. And it, even if this year you feel like, March is getting really close to the April deadline for taxes, and I don't know if I'm going to really have an opportunity to go back and input all my information in for the past year, it's never too late to get that information in there so that you can begin tracking it for the next tax cycle. So I would encourage everyone to, dive right in. Don't be afraid of it. You will be enormously grateful that something like this exists, and you'll wonder, why didn't I do this sooner? It just really is a wonderful tool. That's going to be coming up on March 24th and 25th. It is a day-long training, so you'll be there all day long, but you'll leave with a really good understanding of what you can do with that tool and how you can begin using it right away.
A lot of small businesses use QuickBooks, so it is a good way if you are a small business to maybe save some money in tax season if you can take the training, get the QuickBooks information, and do your taxes on your own. So that is coming up March the 24th. Very quickly, Elizabeth, tell everybody about some of the technology options you all have at the center. Video conferencing, you all really are a technology hub for this region of Kentucky.
Yes, and I think a lot of people don't really know what we have available at the Center for Rural Development from a technology standpoint. And so thank you for bringing that up, because it is just a wonderful thing that we're able to bring this to so many people. We have video conferencing services available where you can come in, and on days like today, if you wanted to have a meeting, you wouldn't have to travel 100 miles to another location, or if you're not from Somerset, having to come in, you could simply connect using our video conferencing bridge and our video conferencing services and have your meeting without ever leaving your home, without ever leaving your office. It's a wonderful thing. And if you've not used video conferencing, this is high definition video. So it really is like you're talking with someone in the next room. And the sound and the image quality is just phenomenal. And we do offer those services. And it's just, if you've never used video conferencing and you want to try it out, just give us a buzz and we can walk you through how it works and what it looks like. Aside from video conferencing, we also do a lot of video production. So we have an in-house studio. And if you're looking to produce a video for your organization, we do have those services available as well. You can come right into our studio on site. We've got state-of-the-art video equipment, and we can help you produce that video on site. If you're having an event at the center, we can record it. We can stream it out. There's really no limit to how we can help you from a technology standpoint. But that's a little bit about what we have to offer at the center. And as always, we're willing to talk with you if you have specific needs and you need some customization. just talk with us about it, and I'm sure we can help you.
You all have an event coming up on March the 12th and 13th. That's in partnership with the Pulaski County School System and other entities, too, that will be bringing 800 fourth grade students to the center. The event is called Life is Cool, and this really is a pretty great event that you all are doing.
This is a wonderful event. I'm so excited about this event because this is the first time that this particular program has been provided to an entire school district. And so it's a unique opportunity that hasn't happened elsewhere. And we're just so excited that we get to help, host this event at the center. We're doing this in cooperation with the Donate Life Kentucky Coalition, Lake Cumberland Regional Hospital, GE Lighting. And this is something, though, that although the culminating event is happening in March, this is a program that has already started, and it's curriculum that's being delivered by teachers in the school system to the fourth graders right now and has been occurring since February. So this is something that starts in your classroom, and then they get to come on site for a culminating experience at the center where they actually get to look at how the human body functions, and they get to see and touch and hear and feel how organs work in the body. They get to learn about organ donation and how important that is. And there have been some local recipients of organ donations, and they get to see what a life-giving thing this is. They get to learn about health. They get to learn about how to take care of your body. There's so much that's involved in this program, and I just cannot wait for this to start. I'm so excited about it.
I love the fact that it's dealing with fourth graders because they're old enough to where they can understand what they're being told and taught, but yet they're young enough to be excited about it and go home and tell their siblings and tell their parents and keep it on their mind for a while. We're talking with Elizabeth Burton from the Center for Rural Development this morning on Mid-Mornings with Amy, and we will be right back.